Good afternoon. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institute, and today we have got this small topic which we're gonna cover fast. And this is about speaking. So I'm just gonna take it. So there is an accident and emergency center. So basically, you always read that where are you taking this thing. So accident and emergency center. You are an A&E nurse. A man has presented at A&E, that is accident and emergency center, at 3 a.m. He states his name is Joseph Groom. He has suffered a head injury and may have mild concussion. He also has cuts and bruises to his body. His hand is swollen and his clothes are torn. He is intoxicated. He insists that he wants something for the pain relief while waiting for to see the doctor. Basically, he was willing to see the doctor. He wants some pain relief, but he is intoxicated and he has many head injuries and mild concussion. Ask for the details what happened. So वो आपको बताएगा मेरे साथ क्या हुआ. Find out about the extent of his injuries. तो आपको ये देखना है कि उसकी इंजरीज कितनी है. Explain that you cannot administer pain relief before examination by a doctor. आपको 3 मिनट्स मिलेंगे टास्क प्रिपेयर करने के लिए, तो ये आप 3 मिनट्स में करोगे और इसमें कुछ भी लिख भी सकते हो. मैंने आपको हमेशा बेस्ट टेक्निक यही बताई है. तो सबसे पहले आप लिख दो उसका नाम मिस्टर ग्रूम और उससे पूछोगे व्हाट हैपेंड. प्लीज एक्सप्लेन मी व्हाट हैपेंड. वो अपनी कहानी सारी आपको सुनाएगा. यू नो डॉक्टर नर्स दिस एंड दिस हैपेंड. सो फाइंड आउट एक्सटेंट ऑफ. सो आपको एक्सटेंट ऑफ इंजरीज के लिए let me examine you. May I have the consent? या आप सिंपल कह सकते हो may I examine you. तो आप जब उसको may I have the consent to examine you ऐसे भी बोल सकते हो. दोनों में से आपकी मर्जी है, आप जो बोलना चाहते हो. फिर उसके बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेप है explain that you cannot administer pain relief. तो पेशेंट आपसे पक्का पेन रिलीफ मेडिकेशन मांगेगा, तो आप उसको कहो I'm sorry to say but I am not authorized to prescribe you any painkillers. It can be done by doctor only and he is on his way. मतलब ये सब आप पहले भी ही लिख सकते हो. अगेन आपको बताया एग्जामिनर सिर्फ एग्जामिनर है, सिर्फ पेशेंट है, उसके हाथ में कोई मार्क्स नहीं है. आपको उसकी तरफ देखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, आपके जेस्चर्स के कोई मार्क्स नहीं है. तभी मैं रिकॉर्डिंग को कभी ऐसे नहीं करता कि मैं आपके सामने आऊं, क्योंकि पेपर में ऐसा ही होना है. जितना आप मेरी वॉइस को सुनोगे, आई नो कई यूट्यूब फॉलोअर्स को बड़ा लगता होगा कि वाई एम आई नॉट विजिबल ऑन स्क्रीन, क्योंकि ओईटी का पेपर ऐसा ही होता है, ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग बेस पे है. इफ यू आर लिसनिंग टू मी केयरफुली यू विल लर्न द मैक्सिमम. अगर आप मुझे देखोगे, मेरे जेस्चर्स को देखोगे, तो आपको उतना फायदा नहीं होगा जितना आपको कंसंट्रेशन से सुनने का फायदा होगा. आप किचन में खड़े हो, खाना बना रहे हो, मेरे ईयरफोन्स को लगाओ और साथ साथ मेरी रिकॉर्डिंग को चलने दो. दिस थिंग विल हेल्प यू. आप खाना बनाते बनाते, डिशेस वॉश करते करते अपने एयरपोर्ट्स लगा के, हेडफोन्स लगा के भी रिकॉर्डिंग को सुन सकते हो, और पेपर में इसी चीज के मार्क्स हैं. तो दैट इज व्हाट आई वांट टू टीच. फिर उसको बताओ कि हम मेडिकेशंस क्यों नहीं दे सकते, क्योंकि वो कहेगा कि मेरे को मेडिकेशंस चाहिए, तो मुझे मेडिकेशंस क्यों नहीं दे सकते. कहो मेडिकेशंस हैव साइड इफेक्ट्स. जो आपको दिया हुआ मेडिकेशंस हैव साइड इफेक्ट्स एंड इन सम केसेस इट इज एग्रावेटेड. तो एग्रावेटेड का मतलब बढ़ना, तो ये एग्रावेटेड वर्ड यूज कर सकते हो. इट इज एग्रीवेटेड बाय अल्कोहल एज यू आर इंटॉक्सिकेटेड. तो हम आपका आपने यू आर इंटॉक्सिकेटेड मीन्स यू आर ड्रंक, यू आर बैडली ड्रंक. तो आप ऐसा बोल नहीं सकते एज यू आर इंटॉक्सिकेटेड. सो एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यू नो दीज medications can have side effects and it can be aggravated by alcohol. So that is why we cannot prescribe you the medications. तो उसको कंफर्टेबल बनाओ कि प्लीज वेट फॉर द डॉक्टर. तो आपका टास्क ऐसा चलेगा. गुड मॉर्निंग, माय नेम इज भूपेश. I am a nurse here. How may I help you? Well, nurse, see, I really need you. See, I have suffered lot of injury. I think there is lot of pain in my head because I have got some serious damage to my body and my head. I've got so many things. My right hand is aching, and please help me, nurse. See, Miss, can I get your name first? Yes, my name is Joseph Groom. All right, Mr. Groom. First of all, be comfortable, calm down, and have a seat. Okay. So before I can, you know, give you any kind of treatment or may ask you, uh, or before I examine you, I need to ask you. Could you please tell me what happened? Well, nurse, I don't know. I was just playing with my friend. Everything was going smooth and easy, and then all of a sudden we indulged in a fight and I was already drunk, so you know I don't remember what happened. Somebody maybe hit me and I fell down, and after that I do not remember. When I got up, I straight away came to the hospital to get emergency treatment. That's why I am this accident and emergency center. Well, we do. Okay, I have got your point, and don't worry, we will provide you the best services. So before I can provide you any kind of service, I need to examine you. May I? Well, yes, nurse, you may examine me. Okay, so after examination, I have found that you are having a head injury and you have mild concussion. That means that you do not have any dangerous thing at the moment. There is nothing to worry. It is just a mild concussion. When anything hits on our head, there are chances that there would be some kind of bruises. So that is what is exactly has happened to you. So you are having mild concussion and you are having a head injury. Apart from this, I have also observed that there are cuts and bruises to your body. Your right hand is swollen, and you are a bit of intoxicated as well. Yes, nurse, I already told you I'm drunk, and you have told me that you have told absolutely right that my hand is aching. So of course it is swollen, and I'm having some head injuries. That's why I'm saying I need painkillers. Well, I'm afraid to say, and also sorry to say, that at this point of time, I cannot prescribe you any painkiller because I'm not the authorized person to prescribe you any painkillers because I am a registered nurse. I am a nurse, but it can only be done by a doctor. So you need to wait for the doctor to come and to prescribe you medication. Oh, nurse, what are you saying? Why can't you give me painkillers? See, I want to go back home. I want to take painkillers and sleep. I'm already drunk. I'm having so many problems. I'm having so many aches. I have come here just for a medication. Give me some painkiller. I will go back home and will sleep. What's wrong with you? Well, I do understand, Mr. Groom, that you want the painkillers and you are having a lot of pain. But to be honest, as I would like to repeat, according to the medical protocol, being a nurse, I cannot prescribe you the painkillers, especially when you are intoxicated, because all the medications have side effects. And in some cases, these side effects are exacerbated by the alcohol. So in your case, I cannot prescribe you any medication being a nurse. It's only doctor who can do this. And I have already informed the doctor, Mr. Broom, and doctor would be here very soon and he will tell you everything. All right, nurse, you are not understanding. Why don't you understand? I understand, Mr. Groom. Please sit down, calm and relax. Don't stand up because you might fall down. Yes, you have already so many, problems going on. You are having pain. You are having a bit of head injury. So you should not kind of get angry. Please calm yourself down. Keep yourself relaxed and be on this seat. Doctor is coming very soon, and I have already informed this. He is just 5 minutes away. As soon as he would be here, I will hand over these case notes to your doctor. Doctor will read this and also will examine you and will prescribe you the medication straight away. So it's just matter of 5 minutes, Mr. Groom, and you would be absolutely fine. It's just waiting for 5 minutes. But nurse, you are not understanding. I'm having a lot of pain. I want to go home and sleep. See, Mr. Groom, again, I would like to repeat, it is for your benefit because alcohol can have side effects with medications. So only doctor can prescribe you the right painkiller. Otherwise, if I give you painkiller and you might have side effects, your situation might get worse, which will be even worse. So please understand, we are doing it for the sake of your health, for the sake of your benefit, and it is according to the medical protocol as well. So please try and understand and calm yourself down. We are standing here only and will take care of you by the time doctor will come. Is it okay? Well, okay, nurse, if you're saying I don't have option, then it's fine. Well, all right. So I'm standing here only and taking care of you, and doctor is coming soon. Don't worry. Thank you. So this is how you do your OET role play. Please, and again, OET is all about handling the patient in the best possible way. So if you will not handle the patient, it will not go fine. So handling the patient is most important thing. So this task is primarily of handling the patient, or maybe calming the patient and telling him to wait for the doctor. So he is very anxious and he wants to sleep, but it's about telling him and making him realize that we cannot provide the medications, as the medications can have some serious side effects. So this is Dr. Bhupesh once again from Dr. BKM Institutes. Please listen to this recording 5 times to get going, and only then you would be able to understand how to improve your speaking. And again, please do any work side by side. If you're doing any work side by side, then put your headphones and keep this speaking going on for 5 times, 10 times. Automatically it will sink into your subconscious mind. Automatically, you won't have to pay even efforts. It automatically will sink into your subconscious mind. But please listen to it 5 times, 10 times, while eating food, while doing anything. But please do not talk to anyone at that point of time. You can do your household chores, but at the same time you can learn so many things from this speaking. Please keep on listening to it. Thank you so much.